Hello, welcome to Biography TV. If you're new here, please subscribe and turn on the notification so you don't miss our next video. Biography of Melchior Ndadaye. Born on the 28th of March 1953, Melchior Ndadaye was a Burundian intellectual and politician who served as the country's first democratically elected president and is today remembered as the Burundian hero of democracy. Ndadaye was born in Murama, a town in Muramvya province, one of the 18 provinces of Burundi. His teacher education got interrupted by the 1972 massacre in Burundi, which led to his escape to Rwanda, where he took refuge in the southern Rwandan town called Butare, which was the capital of Huye district, one of the 8 districts of the southern Rwandan province. It was at Butare that he attended the Groupe Scolaire school group until he completed his degree in education at the National University of Rwanda. He went further for a second degree in banking at the National Academy of Arts and Trades in France. Ndadaye returned to Rwanda to lecture from 1980 to 1983 before working as a banker thereafter, where he headed a credit organization from 1983 to 1988. While serving as a lecturer and banker in Rwanda, Ndadaye had got involved in politics and served as the inaugural president of a movement of exiled Burundian students from 1976 to 1979. He was also actively involved in the foundation of the Burundi Workers' Party in 1979. All the while, he had garnered a political following. After the Burundi Workers' Party and other opposition parties in Burundi got disbanded in the mid-1980s, Ndadaye and his supporters founded Front for Democracy in Burundi, Frodebu. Frodebu was an underground political movement that operated secretly until 1992, when Major Pierre Buyoya, who later became the longest-serving president in Burundi's history, began a process of political liberalization in advance of the country's first-ever democratic elections, permitting various parties to register. Frodebu seized this opportunity. During the 1993 elections, Frodebu and 3 other predominantly Hutu political parties endorsed Ndadaye to contest against the ruling Tutsi-dominated government under Buyoya. With the support of the Hutus, who constituted the dominant population in Burundi, Ndadaye was victorious, receiving 65% of the votes. Some days after, Frodebu won 65 of the 81 seats in the legislative elections. Ndadaye was sworn in as the first democratically elected president of Burundi on the 10th of July, 1993. He was the first Hutu president in Burundi. Upon entry into office, Ndadaye, appearing concerned about the ethnic conflict in Burundi, made efforts to unite both tribes of Tutsi and Hutu. In this light, he made Sylvie Kinigi, a Tutsi, the prime minister, making her the first woman to hold the position. He also gave 1/3 of the cabinet posts and 2 regional governorships to Buyoya's Union for National Progress, UPRONA. He went further to free political prisoners, grant freedom of the press, and grant amnesty to exiled former dictator Jean-Baptiste Bagaza. Although his efforts towards unity were commended, Ndadaye suffered some backlash as he took some actions that provoked tensions. A major one was questioning contracts that were approved during previous Tutsi governments. Ndadaye also reformed the military and police by changing the admission requirements, among other things. This was to reduce the dominance of the Tutsis in the force. During his regime, Hutus in the Hutu-dominated Frodebu took over many positions in the public service that were formerly held by the Tutsis. This did not go down well with the Tutsi population. On the 20th of October, 1993, the Minister of Defense Colonel Charles Ntakije gave Ndadaye some intelligence report about an ongoing plan for a coup d'etat against his government. Despite their strategies and tactics to counter the coup, it eventually happened the following day and was a tough blow on the presidential palace. However, Ndadaye and his family managed to hide for some hours but couldn't leave the premises because it was tightly surrounded by soldiers. They eventually found an escape route, but the coup soldiers caught up with them and captured them. His wife and children were dismissed. However, Ndadaye was held captive and brutally killed. This coup, led by Chief of Staff Lieutenant Colonel Jean Bikomagu, ex-President Jean-Baptiste Bagaza, and former Interior Minister François Ngeze, sparked several crises across the country. They succeeded in killing Ndadaye, but the coup failed because the civilian politician who was installed as temporary head of state refused to cooperate with the coup plotters. Instead, he asked Prime Minister Kinigi, who had survived the coup, to take back control. Some key military chiefs supported this move, and Kinigi was appointed as acting president on the 27th of October 1993. She held this position until the 7th of February 1994. Regarded as the hero of democracy in Burundi, on the 21st of October every year, Burundi commemorates the assassination of Melchior Ndadaye. On the 24th anniversary of his assassination, his wife accused the judiciary at the time of rendering a parody of justice because of the 79 people arrested. 50 of them were released, 15 escaped, and only 14 were imprisoned. Melchior Ndadaye was married to Lawrence Ndadaye, and the couple had 3 children. What have we missed out of this biography of Ndadaye? Let's know in the comment section. Will it be ridiculous to subscribe to our channel? If no, please like this video, share, and subscribe to our channel.